Alright guys, hello and welcome. We are on a multiplayer server with Mr. Moose and myself.
Hello. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas guys. You get this off and this off. Do you want to do the honors or do you want to follow?
That's up to you. I can
Yes.
run lead or you can. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll follow you for a little bit just to get the gist of it. And
Alright.
then, because I do want to know how the lag goes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, and people driving through you.
That takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, you go into a yard and they start coming at you and you think, oh, this dude's going to hit me. You slam the brakes on and you look like an idiot because you don't realize it's a no collision zone.
Kind of like all that just happened again.
Yep.
Somebody just T-boned me from one side or the other, or they spawned in. So this trailer is... I don't know who's honking over there, but he had nothing to do with it.
Oh, they love their horns on this server, man.
I don't know what that was about. That really kind of ticks me off. This trailer has got to be gone by now. That was the guy right there, QQ.
Yeah, he's just running all over the road. He doesn't care. Realism? What is realism?
I do have a 340 horse truck, so just kind of keep that in mind also.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to walk away from you in a heartbeat.
You have.
Now you know how I felt the other day when I ran with Alex and them, and they were all running big Volvos, and I was running that Mercedes. Ooh, that was not fun. I'll try to take it easy on you. That dude came up here and wrecked. Now he's just turning around and up here in the middle of the road.
Big surprise.
Yeah. He's probably just trolling people.
Careful, this guy next to us has got some serious
This guy's
desync
gonna
going
pull
on.
over on top of me.
Serious desync.
Yep. That's the other thing. People in this game don't realize that they have to clear you so much.
Yeah,
before
trailers.
They can pull over and they'll run right over you with their trailer. Look, the dude with the desync just tumped it.
Alright, I'll kind of stay back a little bit from you. That way, just in case we get an idiot. Of course, if I leave too much room, I'm sure that somebody will try to squeeze in.
Yeah, just you can talk to me and tell me what's going on. It's no big deal. I'll slow down, let them pass me, and it's no big deal.
The old trucker radio going.
Yeah, I'm trying not to run too far ahead of you coming up that hill because I know it's going to take you a while to accelerate up.
Yeah, it took me a little bit.
So you're going to get on and then you're going to immediately take the next right off.
Alright. Copy that.
You probably ought to take lead because you're so slow. No offense.
Nah, no, none taken. I just got that
Alright.
little GPS on my dash that kind of hard to see, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I like turning off the GPS most of the time, but at points I just leave mine up.
Mm-hmm.
and just run with the stock in-game one, because I do like the information you get off of it as far as, you know, fuel economy or where your fuel's at.
Yeah, I keep an eye on that on my dash. It's the only problem with this one being the box stock version. I can't upgrade the dash and put the GPS in it yet.
And that's where that cabin accessories pack comes in handy.
Yep, I've got the little GPS, but it is really small.
It does the job.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so pretty much gonna run the speed limit the whole time.
I'm gonna grind gears until I can get up into the green here.
Yeah, I'm trying not to leave you too far behind.
I just had to drop 3 for that little incline, so.
Oh, that wee little motor.
Yeah, 340 horse. This is cool though. I mean, yeah, I know it's not a Peterbilt or a Kenworth or anything, but regardless, just having somebody else in here definitely helps the game.
Oh yeah, man. I am loving multiplayer. The trick is, you know, for us is finding a server that's not so congested that it's going to ruin your ruin your video with having wreck after wreck. But then again, it's different content, you know. You've got that whole worrying about what is this guy gonna do versus the AI. You pretty much know what they're gonna do.
Well, exactly. You know? I mean, it's more realistic, especially with snow-covered roads like that truck that tipped over on you. I mean, there was absolutely nothing you could do the other day, and that is the perfect situation.
Yeah.
Because life is unexpected like that. Shit happens to people, and you know. For all you know, he could have been dozing off or reaching for a coffee cup or something, and boom.
Yep.
So I mean, even though people do play like, yeah, they may play like tards, but you know what? There's a lot of people out there that drive like that in general.
Yep. The biggest problem is you get so many kids on here playing that, or so many people, period, that get on here and play, and they don't, and they want to run the routes as fast as possible.
Yeah.
They can't stand the fact that you've got limits.
Well, there is a server that there is no speed limits or any penalties, so you know it's for them type of people, but they like to come in here and troll.
Oh well, no, there's like one thing I saw on like World of Trucks, and I'm sort of digging the whole contract thing over there, is on some of the contracts they'll have a max speed on there, and if you break the max speed, you get penalized on the contract, and I'm loving that. And I was reading on World of Trucks where people were complaining about it, and I'm like, you guys obviously don't know much about real world trucking, because there's a lot of companies that they won't even let their drivers get over 65 miles an hour, or some of them 55.
Yeah, we've got ours governed for 65, and that's highway speed, but our registration on our trucks are only registered for 55 miles an hour because we are over width and over weight. Yeah. So if we get pulled over at 56 miles an hour, and say we're on a northway that says speed limit 65, and we are doing that one over, we can still get in trouble for that. And that's why they also just put GPSs in the trucks.
Yeah. My dad's company, they used to restrict all their drivers to 55 miles an hour, even, and this was back in the day when they had just raised the speed limit to 65, and they kept the speed limit at 55 for all them guys, because they were hauling liquid nitrogen and liquid oxygen, and you know, if liquid oxygen meets a petroleum product, it's just like an atom bomb. It just goes off, right?
Yep.
And so they keep them at 55 for safety. And man, they had such a hard time keeping drivers because they couldn't drive 55 miles an hour to save their life.
Which in all reality, it's a cruise control. I mean, you put the thing to the floor and there you go. That's as best you can go.
Yeah, but their nerves couldn't take it, you know.
Yeah, well,
And
it is.
they come in, they quit left and right. They're
You
like,
got
I
people
can't handle
passing you 15, 20
it. Yep.
miles an hour over the speed limit. It does take a toll on you, especially when
Yeah,
you're plowing.
and they're flicking you off, and they're
Mm-hmm.
just honking their horn at you, and make it. Especially like if you're running through a city or something, you're running 55, and they're cussing you, and you know it's stressful.
It is, and that's what the public does not know, especially with snowplow drivers. When you've got a plow and wing down and you're spreading, the max the truck that will do and throw salt in my state at least is 35 miles an hour. After that, the Dickie John is going crazy and it's beeping and doing all this. It's not because we want to drive that slow. It's because that's what we are regulated down to keep the road safe and keep everybody safe.
Well, it's
You
also
know
to keep from wear and tear on the road, isn't it?
that everything. I mean, you hit a pothole like that and you got the iron down. I mean, just
Yeah,
think.
how's that work? I've always been curious. How's that work with a plow? Does it have like some sort of like guard on the bottom of it to keep it from scuffing the road, or
No,
is there
it's
like a
carbide.
rubber plate?
I mean, there is skid shoes, but in all reality, if we hit bridge joints, expansion joints with them, and our plows are not all the way to the left or right, we can fall into them expansion joints and they will stop the truck. Not to mention damage the expansion joint.
Yeah, I was always wondering about
We
that.
just missed our turn.
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay, we're going somewhere else.
Well, we're going to the same destination, aren't we?
Uh,
Where'd you pick your load up to go?
Heisenberg?
I think we're going to the Heisenberg. We're both going to the same location.
Huh. It just told me to get off.
Yeah, maybe it's because you're level 5 or 7
Maybe.
and I'm level 40 something.
Uh-oh. Experiencing truck difficulties.
Hey, what's going on with you back there?
It's shutting off occasionally.
Oh, do you need to hit a repair station?
Yeah,
Coming out
no,
of there
it's
do that much
alright.
damage?
Yeah, I mean, that guy stinking T-boned me.
I mean, if you need to repair, we can repair.
The trailer's at like 70% damage. My truck's only at 12.
Yeah, but 12% damage starts making your engine shut off.
Yeah, it does it occasionally. Look at this idiot. Stopped over there on the northway in the middle line.
Alright, right hand turn. We're getting off here.
Alright, copy that. Slowing down.
Yeah, it's guys like that, and they just run on here. And what I love is when they do stuff like that, and they run as hard as they can, and then all of a sudden they have a little internet burp, and they're in your lane and run over you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not single player.
No, and even in single player, I try my best not to do that stuff.
Yeah, I'm having difficulty in that Peterbilt from running 100 miles an hour because I'm so used to hauling heavy loads with it.
Yeah.
And it's just too much truck for all these just light loads.
That's why I normally keep them around 400 horse. I mean, that's realistic in all reality. I mean, our trucks at work are 406 horse. And then, you know, our over-the-road truck, like our tractor trailer, that's 460. And the old Freightliner that I used to drive for the rental place that I had worked for, that was right in the 4s, maybe the low 5s. So, I mean, in all reality.
Yeah, most of you're not going to have big trucks like this unless you're doing heavy haulage or you're an owner-operator.
Mm-hmm.
And you purchased a specific rig for the horsepower, you know.
Or built it.
Yeah.
I'm at 3/4 of a tank. She's running hot, but I'm trying to keep up with bigger
I'm
truck.
trying to take it pretty easy.
I know. Need the tow chain mod.
That's so funny. When I was driving the other night doing the live stream with Alex, and they were all running away from me. Everybody's like, "You need to have them just tow you, Moose." How cool would that be if they added in push trucks?
Push trucking, yeah. Just thinking that from IRT.
Well, even like you see some, I mean, there are some loads like where people are hauling huge pipes and stuff, where you'll see a push truck type situation or whatever.
See, that's the first time I've ever seen
it.
it, so I didn't know that it actually happened anywhere else in the States.
I'll tell you what else would be cool is if they ever did incorporate multiplayer into the game, how awesome would it be for them to incorporate multiplayer and incorporate escort trucks?
Yeah.
To where like you could be hauling a heavy load and I could be your escort, or vice versa, you know?
In little Ford Raptor or Escort.
Yeah.
With a pole on the
like,
top, that way it makes sure it clearance.
Yeah, and you could get 4 people together and you have, you know, 2 guys hauling load and 2 guys running escort. That would be so cool. Oh, I lost you back there. I could see your headlights barely.
Yeah, I got a high beams on them that far behind. You're good though. Just keep it up. I'm gaining.
Okay.
I kind of slowed down when I seen that guy lagging by me here.
Yeah, I tend to do that. I tend to, when I see them, right when they get behind me, I just let off the gas a little bit, let them blow past me, and I also tend to like get a little bit further to the right so they can have plenty of clearance, because you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, I hauled that load the other day to the very end, and Sirius and I tried to pull out of the ferry terminal at the exact same time, and he ended up hitting my trailer. I lost the entire load because of it. I didn't make a single dollar.
That's
sort of frustrating, you know?
That's this load that we're hauling right now for me.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
But, you know, we're hauling.
But it's more about just doing the hauling, you know? You guys kind of roll with the punches on this thing.
Yep.
It's like the run I did with Hamster the other day, and the guy come across on me. Oh well, ain't nothing I can do about that.
Nope, that's life right there.
Yeah. And admittedly, I did the same thing one day because, you know, when I was doing the convoy thing with Alex, Dan, and Jimmy, I accidentally moved my mouse wrong, and I ended up plowing into the side rail. Yeah, I made sure I had my track IR working after that.
Yeah, I can't do the mouse anymore.
Yeah, no more looking with the mouse.
Especially with the shifting.
What size monitor do you play on?
This is a 28 4K.
You ought to look into that IX. The one that tracks your eyeballs. It's the I forget the name of it, but it's the thing's called IX, and basically it's a little bar that sits down on your monitor, and it tracks your eye movement. And so instead of having to move your head all the time, like you do with Track IR, you just look over in that area, and it follows your eyeball and adjusts the screen based on that.
I'm constantly looking around though. Even when I'm driving it right now, I'm actually looking in the woods right now to make sure I don't see eyeballs.
Yeah,
I'm immersed.
Yeah, but it actually follows you. It follows you and will do that for you, your camera movement, so you don't have to tilt your head like you do with Track IR. It's kind of nice, you know. It sort of gives you that peripheral vision thing, you know, that you would normally have when you're driving truck, you know, or driving a vehicle. So, because you don't always twist your head to look, you know, over to the side a lot of times.
Yeah, especially with mirrors.
Yeah.
And just glance over. But
so,
no, that's cool. I'll definitely have to look into that.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to demo it but I turned it down because I play on too big of a monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the biggest monitor you can use is 29.
Oh, okay.
Are you back on GPS?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yours just had you turn in earlier than mine.
Yeah, I don't know what it was having me do.
Oh, it wanted to run you down some back street.
Probably.
I love GPS will one time it'll have you run the highway the whole time. The next time it'll have you take the same route except run you up the little back road.
Mm-hmm.
Just so it makes you run all those twists and turns.
Here comes the snow. That's cool that it just changes.
Yeah, except I'm playing in the dark right now and I can't see the P on my keyboard.
Oh.
I'm trying to drive and
I've got that
periodically
right on my
glance down
steering
and
wheel.
see where it is. Yeah, I need to change some things around. I need to get rid of like my lights. I've got headlights and high beams on my steering wheel,
Oh,
and I
okay.
really need to take that off because, you know, I can do that off the keyboard because I always drop my lights on. The only thing I need on my steering wheel is high beams. That I rarely ever use them.
And I've got that on my black buttons on my shifter.
Yeah, let's see. My black buttons are, the top one is enter for selecting like things when you're going through gates and
Oh, okay.
stuff.
Yeah. I use the
And
keyboard for that stuff. And detached trailer.
yeah, up until recently, my keyboard was always over on the side or something, and so all I had in front of me was my steering wheel and my shifter, and so I didn't have a space for the keyboard, so it was always hard to find stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
when I first set up the G27, I put as much as I could on it, and but now I've got things where the keyboard's right next to the steering wheel, so I might just have to reconfigure everywhere where a lot of that stuff is off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Like trailer, parking brake. Well, the trailer and the enter key I could get rid of. Which would be good probably because my trailer disconnect and the enter button are right next, though, like one on top of each other.
Yep.
And a lot of times when I'm going through the toll booth, I'll accidentally hit the trailer button.
Oh, jeez. Detach your trailer.
Yeah, I did that the other night. I detached it, but I realized it before I pulled off, so I just had to reattach it.
That'd be good. We freaking go through a toll booth and you leave your trailer, and I'm thinking you're just sitting there.
Yeah, I did it the other day. I went into a gas station, bought gas, and disconnected the trailer. Drove right on off. I was like, somebody in the live stream said, Moose, I think you left your trailer. Sure enough, I did. Yeah, that was my wonderful night of fail. So are you looking forward to your first Christmas as a dad?
Oh, yeah. He's loving the wrapping paper so far.
Yeah, I bet.
Whatever makes noises.
How old is he now?
6.5 months.
6.5? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It is a different experience, that is for sure. I love it.
Yeah. Christmas totally will change for you now.
For sure. It must be a grade here because I'm even losing it in 11th.
I don't know what happened right there. I completely lost power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I completely I started slowing way down, lost power. I was hitting the gas pedal and I didn't have any response at all.
Hmm.
Downshifted and it picked back up.
Wonder if it's gonna start snowing heavier.
Nah, it's pretty much this is as heavy as it snows. I haven't seen it any heavier than this.
What about the other night when you got in that accident and you actually had to use your wipers?
Oh, I got my wipers on now.
There's no accumulation on the windshield.
What do you have your what do you have your weather set at? That makes a difference.
Well, I don't know. Why do you have
need to go-
accumulation on your windshield?
Yeah.
Well, next place to pull over, we'll check that. Because I definitely want to look at that.
Difference. If you don't have your rain settings turned up, you won't get it.
Yeah, everything should be maxed straight out.
Yeah, you'll just see some flurries and stuff.
Yeah, it's flurrying. It's gotten a little harder now, but
yeah, no, you won't get this stuff on your screen unless you have your rain settings turned up.
well, I definitely want that. That makes it even more immersive.
Yeah, that's the first time I did multiplayer on the winter. I had what you have. It's just the flurries and stuff. And then I went in and I maxed out my rain so I could get more to get it to snow, or at least to pretend to snow even harder. Yeah, next time I see a rest stop up here, I will pull off and you can adjust that.
How's your fuel?
I'm about just under a half a tank.
Yeah, I'm about a half. How long of a trip was this?
I'm showing we have an hour and 14 minutes left. What is
Oh,
yours
that ain't
showing?
nothing. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't have it up.
5 minutes.
3 hours, 28 minutes.
Wow, you're going somewhere different than I'm going then. Yeah, we'll drop my load and then go to yours. Ain't no big deal.
Maybe you can find one going to my spot. That way I don't have to backhaul. Or piggyback.
Bobtail.
That's the word I was looking for.
Alright, got a toll booth here, so slow down.
Oh, I was way behind you anyway.
Oh, these are, I forgot, these are speed pass.
Alright, here's where I'm going to change my weather.
Oh, you're stopping?
Yeah, I'm going to stop right here.
Oh,
I'm going to go over into the furthest lane.
Alright, I'll pull off the side of the road up here somewhere.
Yeah, my gate's down anyway. Is it under gameplay? Yeah, it's gotta be. Rain probability at 100? You still there, bud?
Yep.
Was it just the rain probability 100?
Yeah, I just set it to max out.
No, no other checks?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, just slide that thing all the way to the right.
I don't know if my gate is down. Yeah, it's still down. Okay. So what have I got to do here?
Back up and go through the easy pass.
Well, it came up. Are you kidding me? It's not coming up no
Your
more.
headlights turn off.
Yeah, it's because my truck shut off again. There it is. Try to get through them stupid gates as fast as I stink can because I've had them come down on my trailer so many times. I still don't have any accumulation going. That's weird.
Is it raining yet?
No, just light snow.
It'll take it a little bit to cycle.
Alright.
You'll probably have to hit that next trigger that makes it snow, or, you know, calls for rain or something.
Mm-hmm. Got a driver coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if he's dev. No, devs aren't playing this. My bad. Guess they're used to squads.
No, and the admins have police cars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It looks like my destination's right up ahead.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm taking this next exit.
Copy that.
Yeah, if you want, go repair your truck, and I'll come meet up with you at wherever the repair yard is.
Alright, copy that.
Yeah, if I was you, I'd go straight and go on into town.
Alright.
Copenhagen.
Ah, it's almost like Copenhagen.
Oh, I like it when you catch the lights just right. Oh, the service place is actually out here where I'm at.
Alright, I'll make a Yui.
Yeah, you can check your map while you're in there and see where it's at. But yeah, it's way out here where I am.
Is the dealer out there too?
I've got a question mark, so probably so.
I've got a question mark over here. I'll explore that.
Seeing as the question mark over here is where the service icon is, I'm guessing it's a dealer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this must be a hire.
Yeah, recruiting agency.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to do a legal. Maybe not. Maybe I can go. I don't want to, but no, I gotta. I can do
Vecco.
it.
Did you hear me?
Iveco?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, we're gonna go straight. No, we're gonna go straight again. Oh boy, a whole cluster of them are getting off right now, Moose. Lucky for you, only one went your way. Oh no, I'm going this way. Oh, right on red. We're allowed to do that.
That was about a perfect backup job I just did.
Nice job.
I didn't line it up perfectly straight, but just getting it in the spot I had to get into, it was nice. Alright, so how far are you from your destination now?
2 hours, 32 minutes.
Alright, when you get over here to the service depot, tell me exactly where your load's going, and I'll see if I can find a short haul.
Copy that.
I don't like running around bobtail.
No, that's what a lot of trolls do. Oh boy, this trip alone has cost me over $80,000.
Alright, so tell me the name of the town you're headed to again.
Alright. We's headed to Heisenberg.
Okay. Helsingborg or Heisenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me see if I can find a short load to jump there. I got nothing in the freight manager. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll just bobtail.
Copy that.
You take the lead, buddy. Yeah, this is one of those you just can't sweat the damage because you know you didn't cause it.
Mm-hmm.
That's easier for me to say sitting at $124 million, you know.
I'm sitting at 41,000 now. I had 20 or 200.
Yeah, you know, I will say this. The one thing they say on the multiplayer forums, go ahead and put the money cheat in and give yourself a ton of money. Now, it was easy for me because I just rolled over my pre-existing account and I already have, 50 workers and they're continuously putting cash into it for me, so...
Yeah, I've got a pile of workers also. Like I've got 8 or 9, and I mean that's enough. That brings in the old bucks. I mean, $100,000 a day to me, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, right on red, that traffic light. I took the signal ticket.
It was too yellow.
Oh, well, it was red for me. I mean, it was glowing red.
I was freaking right in it, and it turned yellow. I was like, yeah, freak that. If I would do it in real life, I would do it.
Bucks. Yeah, we have right on red in the States. Man, I hate the gear grinding on this thing when you let the clutch out a little bit too fast or whatever.
Yeah.
That's so not right.
I hate the fact that you have to use the clutch.
Yeah, you're used to power shifting, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Still don't have any rain effects.
That's crazy. It may take another, next time you really load the game in for it to take. It's gonna be just about time to go to the candlelight service when we get finished with this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect it to take this long, but we did pick quite a haul.
Yeah.
That was a good time though.
Yeah.
Had a good
Yeah,
time.
we got about 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. We'll be done. Yeah, I like the multiplayer on this. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
You got to spend some time on it, just getting used to it. You know, I've been driving a lot of single player on it just to get used to it. You know, and get used to anticipating people's stupidity.
Yeah.
Easy pass will be on the right on this one. I got them memorized now. I was telling Alex the other night, first time I played the Scandinavian DLC, I come hauling down through here, you know, and I was coming the other direction. And I hit the first toll booth, and the easy pass was on the far right-hand side, like we just went through, right? So the next one I came up to, I thought, okay, well, the easy pass is always going to be on the right-hand side. No, the first one I went through, it was on the left-hand side. It was closest to the inside on the inside lane.
Yeah.
So I went through the gate, no problem. I thought, okay, well, all the easy pass stuff is on the inside lane. So the next toll booth I came up to, you know, knew there was an easy pass on it. So I go hauling up there, and I see the first lane that there's no little green thing in it, and I figure, well, that's the easy pass lane. It was just like the other one was. I get right up there, no, it's just a closed lane. So I slam into the gate, that's bad enough, but then traffic gets behind me, and so I can't back up and get out of there. I just had to rescue out to another area.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I learned my lesson. Then just driving on my memorized how they are.
Mm-hmm.
If one's on the left, the next one's on the right.
It's taken me forever and a day just to get used to these freaking on and off ramps, man. The right lane never should end.
Yeah, well, actually, though, talking to Alex, it's that way in real life in Germany.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, but it just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it's wrong.
I mean, they should have, you'd think they'd have, like, something down the road, maybe 500 feet that says lane merge.
Yeah.
You know? Or maybe it even does, but I just don't pay attention.
I guess Europeans are used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm used to deceleration lanes on all the exits.
That's my fuel. Oh, shoot. Almost put her in the freaking cabbage. Gotta adjust my steering wheel.
Yeah, my first few runs in Euro Truck, those exits turned into be collisions.
Yep.
Either that or I drove in a lot of emergency lanes.
And that's all we have here is 2-lane highways, so But up here in Scandinavia, apparently it's just like this place, you know? Or apparently it's like where I live because they got the slowdown.
Yeah, they got it right in Scandinavia. They know they understand how to slow down for an exit.
They understand how people drive.
Yeah, I hope in the American truck sim when they do it, any kind of interstate stuff will have deceleration lanes and they'll have longer merge lanes.
Well, they need them. I mean, for trucks. These European trucks, I mean, from what I see, I don't know how, in real life, I don't know how they would do some of these roads. You know what I mean? So they can't be scale.
Getting off here.
Yep. I just hope they don't carry too much over, like what they think the roads are like, you know what I mean?
No, I think SCS has done their homework. Looking at the videos, I saw that new video that came out a couple of days ago. It looks like they got it down pretty close.
Good.
I do love the new unloading scheme that they've got, where you have 3 different places to unload.
Mm-hmm.
Based upon what skill level you want to shoot for. I dig that.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I didn't read or see that yet.
Yeah, the new way it's going to work is when you take your load to its destination, when you get there, it'll have 3 different places where you can park the trailer. One will be like super easy to get into, like almost pulling in straight. The second one will be a little bit more difficult, and then the third one will be like a serious challenge, like putting it in between 2 trucks at an angle, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's and I think you get a higher amount of skill points depending on which one you put it into.
Let's hope, huh?
Yeah, this one's got it where it's based on, how close you line it up to the little lines. You're supposed to get more points for it, but parking at the old G&T. You gotta go around back, don't you?
I've never been over this way.
Yeah, I believe you're around back. Go to the left and go around back.
Turn off the splasher.
Yeah, this one's easier to do if you come in from the left-hand side. Because of where
Didn't know about that either.
Yeah, based upon where the unload point is, you can have some issues if you come in from the right. Because of those cargo bins there.
Yep.
If you come in from this side, your truck's almost right up against them, so it becomes a real pain to try and get in there.
This ain't gonna be a one backer upper. I was not expecting that concrete barrier. Yeah, let me get this a little different angle here. See where my truck is. Not. This ain't gonna be a one back, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's the one thing about the Scandinavian yards. I like them. They're more challenging than the rest of them. They did good with the Scandinavian DLC.
Oh, for sure. I've driven up here once or twice,
Oh man, I love driving up here. There are some hard places to park. And then if you add pro mods into it,
And to think
some of
I've
the
got a
places
Class
in
A.
some of the stuff in pro mods are really hard.
Yeah, I like the
You
Pro
should hit
mods.
that other trailer, man.
Huh?
You hit that other trailer. You're horrible.
Man, oh man, I tell you. This is horrible.
And they let you drive truck for a living?
Yeah, and I had to do a lot harder things than this. This should be a cakewalk, in all honesty. It's green, but I don't like it.
Green is good.
What's this idiot doing?
Apparently, I thought he was going to run in the Connex box.
I'm gonna just do it, just to let you go to your candle lighting. Oh, I got a reasonable, so the trailer apparently wasn't horrible.
Oh, well, it wasn't horrible then. You made some money off of it.
Yeah, $8,000, and I lost around 60, 80. So yeah,
All right.
hopefully y'all enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below, and
Yeah, it's fun.
let me
Glad
know
we
if you
did
want
it.
to see some more with Mr. Moose.
Yep. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.
That's it, guys. Merry Christmas.